They say that music is the universal language, and where there's music, there's metal. The genre has infected this entire globe and even some places you wouldn't even think of when it comes to metal. And while these bands may not speak your native tongue, they speak to your heart with monstrous metal. So it's time to grab our Rosetta Stones and jet set across the globe as we discuss metal bands from around the world. Japan may be known more in the West for anime and getting the sun dropped on it twice. I mean, no disrespect, Japanese viewers, but it's also one of the biggest music markets on planet Earth. You all know Babymetal, even if you haven't heard a tune from them. Loudness's 80s output was killer. Their 90s not so much. But the band I want to expose you all to today is Anthem. Going strong since the 80s, this band's sound has run a gambit. Starting off as a killer early heavy metal band, before hooking up with new singer Yukio Morikawa and going down a more melodic path for some of my favorite albums. Before settling down in the modern day with a mix of these styles and a heaping tablespoon of fucking power metal.
It's a world that I live on. It's a world with no exit.
You know a band is hot shit when you can recommend some of their later albums to people and they still become a fan like they would if you would have recommended their early stuff. While I may only kinda know what the songs are about through the brief bits of English, if that poses a problem to you, 1, you're a weak-minded person, and 2, you have 2 English best of compilations, 2019's Nucleus and my personal favorite of the two, 2000's Heavy Metal Anthem, with one of my all-time favorite singers at the helm, the mighty Graham Bonnet.
Braving the storm, riding the wave, our voices calling.
But no matter who's holding the mic, be it Graham Bonnet, original singer Eizo Sakamoto, or current singer Yukio Morikawa, Anthem are the real shit. I recommend starting off with the initial Morikawa albums, Gypsy Ways, Hunting Time, No Smoke Without Fire, and Domestic Booty. And you heard me right, Domestic Booty. That's a real album title, and it will kick your domestic booty. But start anywhere, really. Bound to Break, Black Empire, just listen to Anthem, guys. Next band. Russia. Probably not the first place you think of when you think of heavy metal. They've got some serious gems down there in the land of vodka and impossibly attractive supermodels. And one of the best known of the bunch is known as Aria. How is it that a band with stage shows like this probably couldn't sell out a dive bar in the United States or Canada? Well, I think that certain band members wanting to have their homeland success firing on all cylinders may be a problem, and of course the language barrier is always going to be one as well, but I want you all to forget all that and just listen to this goddamn music. I have no idea how a band that started when the Soviet Union was still a thing were able to bring in outside influences into their own music and not get thrown into the gulags. But thank God they weren't. And just like Anthem, this band has modernized with the best of them, starting off their career with classics like Hero of Asphalt and Play with Fire. And then bringing in the European influences with albums like Phoenix and Curse of the Seas. It's all exceptional, but nothing gets me more hard than those late 80s, early 90s albums. Believe me when I say that albums like Play With Fire, Hero of Asphalt, Blood for Blood, and Night is Shorter Than Day will blow you away. Are you listening to Aria right now? No? Get on it, motherfucker. Next band.
Oui, oui, baguette, j'ai mangé le poids.
Dans la nuit, il va m'enfiler sur les murs.
The French may be more well known for wine, cheese, and surrendering in every major war, but they're also home to a really killer metal scene. I mean, everyone knows about the band that, I'm sorry fanboys, I just can't get into no matter how hard I try, Gojira. But they also have Paris Pounders Sortilege. Getting their start as an opening act for Def Leppard on their France tour, the band will go on to craft a killer EP and 2 French fire starters by the names of Metamorphose and my personal favorite out of the two, Hero's Tears. Just based on the sound clips alone that I played for you guys, you should listen to these goddamn albums. It's just a shame that they're the only albums you can listen to. With the band, you know, singing in French and the language barrier posing a problem once again, they tried recording English versions of both records, but they only really sold well in Japan, so they broke up. Only to reunite in 2019, and then after a few lineup changes, get back into the studio, baby! Here's hoping and praying that that new album kicks new and exciting forms of ass, and until then, crank Hero's Tears or Metamorphose, it really doesn't matter. Just blast Sortilege until your neighbors throw bricks in your windows. Next.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
You'd think that with a country home to over 1 billion people that some of them would like heavy metal. And oh my god, do they ever. While they mostly stick to subgenres like death metal, I'm sorry death metal fans, if you like that music, then jam it to your heart's content while I just want to jam that crap up the fucking band's asses. They do have some actually listenable stuff, from the 80s killers of Kryptos to the Rage Against the Machine that is Bloody Wood, starting off their career as a band that did metal covers of pop songs. Into what many people call the Indian Rage Against the Machine, hence why I made that shitty pun before. Now, I don't know jack shit about Indian politics. Oh, you can't appreciate the music if you don't understand what they're singing about. You know what? I fucking can. Read a goddamn audiobook if you think like that, because this music could sell me on Scientology. The rapping by Raoul Kerr may turn some people off, but when the singer rips into the chorus in his native tongue, all is forgiven. And while you may not jive with the band's message, their actions speak louder than their words. Donating prepaid counseling services with a mental health song and donating a lot of money to a company that keeps stray animals off the streets, which I guess is a big problem in India, but I don't know, I'm not Indian. Trust me, I checked this morning. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Bloody Wood will bloody you up. Listen to them. Now for the last band.
Finland!
Nyt saa tukkaa pyörittää, heikompia hirvittää. Hedi kisti.
Finland. Metal gimmicks out the ass with this country, from Eurovision winners Lordi to Fintroll. While they do have some serious acts like Nightwish and Stradivarius, I want to end this video with a fun band, and that band is Heavysaurus, a heavy metal band for children. That's right, a heavy metal band for children. Did you know that this was a kids band? Of course you fucking didn't. I mean, the dinosaur costumes might have been a tip-off, but come on, Gwar exists. Listen to this clip and tell me that this is a goddamn kids band. That is for children. for children. You know how annoying millennials say shit like, oh, I was born in the wrong generation. Fuck them, I was born in the wrong country. But then again, they started making music around 2009, so I would have been way too old to listen to them anyway. But you know what? Fuck that, because you're never too old to listen to awesome metal, and regardless of whether or not it's for children or fucking elderly people, Heavysaurus is heavy as hell, and you should listen to him. Just probably don't look up the lyrics in English. Well, that tears it for another video. I thank you all once again for sitting with me. See you all again soon for the next retrospective, and until next time, I'm Liam Winfield. Keep on rocking.